Hi, so this will be addition to my Arx Fatalis speedrun tutorial, and I'm just going to show you how the new clips work. Basically, before this you had to quick save, quick load, hold W, quick save, quick load again, and after like 20 quick save, quick loads, you would go through like wall or door, something like that. Now what you can use is frame limiter, and I will show you the example on DX story. It probably doesn't matter what version it is, you don't have to buy it. It will work like well even with the free trial version, and it will not expire. It has very simple settings. You have to only change this. The frame rate that you want to clip at is 2 or 3, just try what works for you. 3 sometimes gets me stuck in the door, so I use 2. Then from file input you change it to directional input, because you don't want it to create a file for you. Then you click synchronize video FPS, and in the scaling I use % and right one here. This will basically, because this will record your game again, so it's wasting your CPU and GPU, and if you scale it to 1 it's gonna render just really small window. You cannot use size 1.1, it will not record. And then you set up a hotkey. I have it on F12, which is not really good because it's far from my quick save and quick load. This is default setting, I think, or F11 or something, I don't remember. So you set the hotkey for start stop movie capture, set frame rate to 2 or 3, directional output, file format you can keep AVI, synchronize video FPS, %1, and one more thing. No. Here this should be unchecked, because this will cap your this will limit your FPS once again, and the game won't go over 60 FPS if you don't have the frame limiter enabled. So now basically we will go into the game, and for example I will want to clip through this, so I walk, F7, F6, I have it on F6, and F7 is my quick load, so quick save, quick load. Now press F12 during the loading, still hold W. Now this will probably take longer, and it can tell you that the game is not responding. Just ignore it, you will clip through, disable the frame limiter, and that's it. If you get stuck in the door, again quick save, quick load, enable frame limiter. After the load you disable it. Just make sure to hold the W all the time, and there's nothing else complicated about this, I'm sorry. So that's it. And one more thing I want to talk about is casting spells. So as you can see, this worked pretty well right now, but sometimes it happens that the game just yeah. So if you are in D3D, sometimes the game just doesn't. As you can see, it doesn't want to draw at all. It maybe will like draw a different rune. As you can see here, it just doesn't register what I'm doing. So what you can do to avoid this is use 2 frame limiters, and I will show you actually with DX story. I will just add 60 here. So if you don't have capped frame rate, you can move very quickly with the movement glitch. I'm not in game, sorry. You can move like this. I have uncapped frame rate and this moves as fast as it just can. So it's pretty fast. But if I am at 60 FPS, I just press the frame limiter. It goes a bit slower, a lot slower. So I have to charge longer, and that's not really ideal. But if you have 60 FPS, suddenly the magic works just fine. So the ideal thing would be to use 2 frame limiters, and I will share a script for doing that on speedrun.com, or I will actually make another video, but this is just it. So if you know how to frame limit twice, just do it, and when you are about to use magic, use 60 FPS. When you're about to move, just disable frame limiter and move like this. So that's all about frame limiting, and see you in the next tutorial.